1. Ted Bundy, The Charm of Darkness, 1970s. Who he was: a serial killer who murdered dozens of women between 1974 and 1978. He was handsome, intelligent, and studied law, using his charm to lure victims. Psychological method: Bundy exploited empathy and trust, pretending to be injured, asking for help, then attacking. Psychological impact: he shattered the illusion that evil is always obvious or ugly, showing that darkness can wear a charming face. Spiritual mystery: many sensitives and psychologists describe him as soulless, a living embodiment of Jung's shadow archetype, the hidden darkness within human nature. Number 2. The Zodiac Killer, 1960s to 1970s. Who he was: an unidentified murderer who terrorized California by sending coded letters to the press and police, mocking the authorities. Psychological method: he killed following astrological patterns, claiming to be guided by cosmic forces, hence the name Zodiac. Psychological impact: the fear came not only from the crimes but from the mystery itself, a killer who remained unseen. To this day, his true identity has never been officially confirmed. Symbolic meaning: the Zodiac represents the fragmented ego, a mind that craves control and power, playing God over fate and fear. Jeffrey Dahmer, the Milwaukee Cannibal, 1978 to 1991. Who he was: killed and dismembered 17 men, keeping body parts and photographing everything. Psychological method: Dahmer said he wanted to keep his victims forever, a twisted attempt to hold on to love. Psychological impact: exposed the destructive power of loneliness and emotional repression. Spiritual mystery: often interpreted as a case of spiritual possession, a man consumed by obsession and inner emptiness, representing the demon of desire. 4. BTK Killer, Bind, Torture, Kill, Dennis Rader, 1974 to 1991. Who he was: a church member and family man who secretly murdered for decades. Psychological method: derived pleasure from total control and domination over victims. Psychological impact: revealed that evil can hide behind normality, the monster disguised as an ordinary man. Psychological insight: he embodied a split personality, the social self versus the sadistic shadow, a classic case of narcissistic and antisocial traits. Number 5. The Black Dahlia, the murder of Elizabeth Short, 1947. Who she was: a young aspiring actress found brutally mutilated and cut in half in Los Angeles. Mystery: the murder seemed staged, almost ritualistic, with theatrical precision. Psychological impact: shocked Hollywood and sparked countless theories, from occult rituals to elite conspiracies. Spiritual symbolism: the Black Dahlia became an archetype of beauty destroyed by the darkness of fame, a mirror of humanity's obsession with image and vanity. 6. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, 1984 to 1985. Who he was: a serial killer and self-proclaimed Satanist who spread terror across California, breaking into homes at night and murdering entire families. Psychological method: he claimed to hear demonic voices and believed evil was a guiding force within him. Psychological impact: America descended into fear. People locked windows, slept with guns, and saw him as the embodiment of darkness. Spiritual mystery: Ramirez believed he was a messenger of the underworld. Police officers later said his gaze carried an unnatural energy, as if something else looked through him. Symbolic meaning: represents the ego possessed by the shadow, when trauma and pain turn into worship of darkness itself. 7. Ed Gein, the Butcher of Plainfield, 1940s to 1950s. Who he was: a quiet man from rural Wisconsin who exhumed corpses and crafted furniture and clothing from human skin. Psychological method: after his domineering mother's death, Gein lost his sanity, trying to recreate her using female body parts. Psychological impact: inspired films like Psycho, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Silence of the Lambs. Spiritual mystery: a textbook example of toxic mother-son symbiosis and a soul trapped between guilt and delusion. Symbol: the distortion of maternal love, a spirit imprisoned between repression, loneliness, and madness. Number 8. Charles Manson, The Cult of Chaos, 1969. Who he was: charismatic leader of the Manson family, a commune of young followers who committed ritualistic murders under his command. Psychological method: he used mind control, drugs, and apocalyptic prophecy to manipulate his followers into violence. Psychological impact: his crimes marked the end of the hippie era and the birth of widespread paranoia in American culture. Spiritual mystery: Manson saw himself as both Jesus and the devil, a self-proclaimed prophet of a coming war called Helter Skelter. Symbol: the dark guru archetype, the distortion of spirituality turned into domination and chaos. 9. Aileen Wuornos, The Rage of Abandonment, 1989 to 1990. Who she was, a sex worker who killed 7 men in Florida, claiming it was self-defense against abuse. Psychological method, shaped by years of trauma, rejection, and violence, she saw her crimes as revenge against a world that had never protected her. Psychological impact, became one of the first women labeled a serial killer in the U.S. Spiritual mystery, her fury felt ancient, as if she carried the pain of generations of wounded women seeking justice through destruction. 10. The JonBenét Ramsey case, the mystery of the Star Child, 1996. Who she was, a 6-year-old beauty pageant queen found dead in the basement of her family home, in what appeared to be a ritualistic and staged crime scene. Mystery, the ransom note, lack of forced entry, and conflicting family behavior created one of the most haunting unsolved cases in U.S. history. Psychological impact became a mirror of America's obsession with perfection, fame, and the commodification of innocence. Spiritual mystery, many view JonBenét as a sacrificed soul of light consumed by vanity and control.